Lee, have you heard all these positive things being said about the Joker movie?
Send in the clowns.
Right, we're here to talk about something again. We don't usually do that.
This is the last time we'll be meeting.
We usually talk about it once, no matter what, and we never come back to it. But we heard
after I hear 88 minutes standing ovation, I'm like, well, let me see what the new trailer is. Let me watch number 2.
And I was like, something must be going on. Because Twitter has gone crazy. You have a wave of people saying, cinema's changed forever. The Joker, we've done it. And then this counter backlash of like, shut up.
Can you please stop bothering my kid?
Sorry.
Like, that's crazy. No, it's not that good. What are you talking about or whatever, right?
Well, like we heard very similar things when Batman first came out. Batman with Heath Ledger. Everyone was like, oh, it's the best movie ever made. Oh my God, craziness, this and that.
Sure.
And I was like, it's pretty good. And I'm a guy that's like, I'm a fan. So like, if
Where do you stand on The Dark Knight? Are you like, it's pretty good?
It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's not the best superhero movie of all time.
I agree. People are super crazy about that movie. I think Heath Ledger gives a great performance and all that stuff.
But if he didn't die, nobody would have gone crazy about it, I don't think.
Hot takes.
I liked him
white hot takes.
Since back in the day, like 10 Things I Hate About You, I think he's awesome. But in general, I think that movie was pretty good.
That is a nuclear hot take that you're like, oh, he wouldn't have been recognized.
I'll drop some more nuclear hot takes on you. So I think this just looks like V for Vendetta 2.
It's so awful, isn't it?
I don't think this looks like a Joker movie. I think people that are all hyped and hot about this are people that don't actually like the Joker.
I like this a lot. I'm super on the train of the liking this wagon or whatever. And I have been since I first heard about the concept or saw like a still frame of it or whatever.
I like falling down.
Excuse me. Hey, excuse me. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but there's other people waiting to use the phone here.
There are?
Yeah.
Other people want to use the phone.
That's right, you selfish asshole.
Jeez, that's too bad, because you know what?
What?
I think it's out of order.
I'm okay with a cool movie.
I'm completely fine with that.
I just hate when movies have a title that grabs you just for like a thing. Like this could be anyone. This wouldn't have to be a Joker movie. This could be. It could just be called The Day the Clown Cried, and it could be the same movie, and it wouldn't make a difference.
I think what what I'm really into, right? We talk about some of the greats, Kevin Smith, etc. People talking about how the comic books are like our like the Greeks had like the Greek god stories, and different cultures have stories. Japan has all this rich history to draw from, so every anime has like Oni in it and different weird stuff like that, right? And our stuff is comic books. Like that's like the American version of that. So I like the idea, and I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know if that's what this is going to be. But I like the idea of them being able to take a character that we all know this. Like we've all heard, and like some people know it like super well, and they're gonna be like offended. But there is a thing that we all know about the Joker.
For my whole life, I didn't know if I even really existed. But I do.
So you can make a movie and just use that shorthand and that shared knowledge that we all have to kind of, and not have to put that in the movie.
Of course.
You can just do a thing and have
all the
be a
Jokers
thing.
in every rendition have been totally different.
Exactly.
So it's not like there's one way to do it successfully.
Right.
Because arguably they've all been pretty successful except for Jared Leto. Everyone's been pretty liked and been pretty different.
Yeah.
So there's no reason this can't be great. It's just my whole thing with in general hatred on certain things is that when a movie could be a different movie and it wouldn't make a difference.
Well, I don't know that yet.
No,
we'll
again,
see it, right?
just from
So
the
we'll
trailer
say.
is this thing I get where I'm like, I don't think it matters who this guy is.
Well,
period.
and
I think the story would be the same regardless. And maybe there's some crazy shit you don't see behind the scenes here.
I don't sense that this is them soft rebooting or rebooting their entire, like they're not going to see Batman or something.
No, I doubt he's going to kill the Waynes
at
the end of this or something.
Do a thing, yeah.
I think this is a one-off. I don't think they're making more than one. But they've said that before, and when something's successful, they make a bunch. And if 88 minutes standing ovation doesn't even seem possible. It's a 2.5 hour movie or 2 hour 40 minutes, and it's 88 88 minutes.
Just the
you're
fact,
like, let me stand and ovate for half the length of the movie.
I once participated in a standing ovation that was about 4 minutes long. I wanted to die. It was over.
What was it for?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Okay.
When he cried on stage and everyone stood up. And you were like, I ain't standing up, that was lame. And I'm like, damn, you have no heart. And
I have a heart.
It was like, I read this thing from NASA and I'm crying. I'm crying a little. And everyone was like, ah! Like panties were getting thrown on the stage. It was this big stupid thing or whatever. Yeah, I carry a bag of panties with me just in case I have to pelt the famous person with them.
It's not the worst. I keep a pocket full of sand, but to each their own.
Pocket sand.
Yeah, well, for each occasion, you have to have the right thing in your pocket to throw at them.
Yeah, no, and this looks good. I don't want to come out saying that looks bad. It looks like a great trailer for a movie that I definitely would watch.
You just ask the same questions every week. How's your job? Are you having any negative thoughts? All I have are negative thoughts.
Okay,
but I don't
that's
think,
interesting then.
I don't think it looks like this high and mighty holy grail of achievements that no cinema could ever hold because it would just explode and burn the film.
So that's where I'm skeptical too. And just the number 88 sounds too fake as a number.
Yeah.
Where I don't
8
really
minutes
believe it.
honestly sounds bullshit to me.
Sure. 18 minutes, you'd be like, damn. Because that's a long time.
At 88 minutes, there are like old people that can't stand. There are people whose hands are raw.
Yeah, just bright red
people
hands.
People that had to pee halfway through the movie have
pouring
just
down your
exploded
face.
a bladder.
There's people with piss all over themselves. Yeah, it's horrible. It's crazy. Because at that point, you're approaching like 4 hours of just sitting there loving the Joker.
That's not happening.
No, I think that it could be...
not sitting there, standing ovation.
Well, in the room, we'll say. Yes, so what draws me to it, though, is that like elseworldness of it, where it's like, oh, it's not the Joker. It's not anything. It's just we took a thing and splintered off a little thing, and we're telling this little story, and it looks like it's like a good film, good movie, too, so I'm like excited.
Finally, in a world where everyone thinks they can do my job, check out this guy.
When I was a little boy and told people I was going to be a comedian, everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now.
You can say that again, pal.
I always say that I like a remix or a reimagining or like a thing. So I'm like, okay. I've been on board from the very beginning. People saying how good it is kind of like makes me concerned.
Well, yes, because the majority of people are idiots. And those are the ones that write in and say things and vote and whatever.
Like, I wanted to just have me like it. I don't want critics and everyone and just the whole world to universally like it. Because then I don't think it can be as interesting as it looks if everyone likes it. But maybe that's just my I say, is that wrong to say that?
Like, I like a reboot, a re-envision as much as the next, actually more than the next guy, unless the next guy's you probably. But I do like that. But to me, there's a certain thing where I get into my head when I hear, oh, it's a reimagining, where I think of like a Sega game where they're like, oh yeah, we reimagined it. We took this thing that we already had and we reskinned it to be this thing. Where like your shittier like games, which was good enough to play but wasn't good enough, they just skinned it. And now it's the Home Improvement video game. And that's the thing I fear about things like this, when I'm like, well, that seems like a totally different movie. Did you just have a script about a guy who did this thing, and you're like, you know what? We also now own this. We could make this thing.
Yeah.
And that's where I worry about reboots, revisions, remake bullshit.
Whoever like directed it walked in with like that script and like Untitled Joker Project, and he like hit play on like a boombox and some music played. Like dun 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 dun, and just like put glue and just like slapped them together.
Put your hands together.
And held it up, and they were like, "Oh my God, he's got it! Give him all the money, Matt. Let him make the movie." And he just was like, "We're doing it."
Because like again, only seeing the trailer, but the trailer looks to be the story about a man who gets on like that world version of like the Johnny Carson show. Yeah. It looks like at the same time he starts a revolution, and now everyone's wearing the mask. That's why I mentioned V for Vendetta.
People are starting to notice.
Because it looks like a similar thing to that, as well as having a breakdown and like having to take it out on the world. So like it does look like Falling Down meets V for Vendetta, and the Joker is peppered on top for like they skinned it as the Joker.
This was a premiere at like a film festival, right?
Yeah, I think this was France or some bullshit with that 88-minute Venice. Yeah.
So people, it's like film people, and it looks like film people would like it. So that kind of makes sense to me. But I'm still kind of like,
think this is funny? Is this a joke to you?
I don't know.
Arguing though, there's like two sides of an argument going on.
Of course.
So I don't know.
Are
I'm still
there
eager
other
to see
sides,
it.
have you noticed, from people that have seen it as well, or are those people that are just
Yes, there was at least one person who was like, everyone is crazy. It's not that good. It's good, but it's not that good. Like, everyone pump the brakes on this stuff. Like, chill out or whatever.
But if it is just as good as Batman, I'd be like, okay.
Oh no, like
fine.
I have a relatively low bar, especially for for DC and especially these days with this stuff. So
I'll barely count this one as I feel like DC loaned out all this shit to somebody else, and like they had very little into this one.
Oh yeah. I just mean like a DC property.
Sure.
Because they could have done that all along and made good movies all along. So it's on them really. But
of course. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
If you want to support the show, head over to cannibalvideo.com, pick up some merch.
And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's something.
Whatever.
Fuck these motherfuckers.
You don't listen, do you?
Hello, internets. I just love watching JustDaggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.